When you went into the studio to make this album, American Gangster, everybody wanted to get involved. People that hadn't been with you for a while, like Diddy.
Yeah.
Comes to you and wants to be the executive producer.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. He said, man, you're the greatest, all right? But even Michael Jordan had a coach.
That's what he said.
Yeah, he's great.
And you listened to him.
Yeah. What happened was,
one day people are going to say, Corey always said it was Backdoria in that whole community.
See,
Go ahead. I'll wait it out.
Yeah, but that's different speaking about somebody's hidden sexuality, but I'm talking about all the other stuff that he apparently, why they raided his home, you know, with the other allegations.
4 separate plaintiffs accusing him of trafficking a minor, assault, and a litany of other alleged abuses. Anytime that the feds are raiding 2 of your houses in connection with an investigation like this, it's clearly that there is something serious going on.
Following breaking news right now related to music mogul Sean Diddy Combs. Major new allegations today of sexual assault and exploitation by Combs. For the first time, we are hearing about victims who say they were minors when they were allegedly assaulted by the music star.
Biggest secret in the entertainment industry that really wasn't a secret at all has finally been revealed to the world.
This guy's job was to bring underage girls to have sex with employees and other artists. His friend got caught up with the same thing. How they raided Puppy House for sex, they raided his friend's house for sex.
The wall of silence has now been broken, and victims are coming forward. I represent 120 individuals who intend to bring civil claims in civil court against Sean Diddy Combs, as well as claims against many other individuals and entities that we will name as defendants as we file these individual cases.
Every major person you know have been to his party. They're starting to release photos of Aaliyah was at the party.
LeBron, Kobe.
Homie, why you think ain't nobody saying nothing? Homie, these allegations have always been there.
But the names that we're going to name, assuming that our investigators confirm and corroborate what we've been told, are names that will shock you. These are individual cases. There are indeed other perpetrators involved. They will be revealed when that particular individual case is ready to be filed.
But as far as Meek Mills, Puff Daddy, whoever, none of these, all you fake hard, all you fake hard, you know what I'm saying? I don't give a because you can't shoot nobody anyway, and the reason why you got talk is because you did a deal, fed.
Kanye West, are we friends? Or are we not friends?
That's my brother. We're beyond friends. Like literally, my little brother is Kanye, and like your little brother, things happen sometimes.
You know,
I just sit here to give y'all my truth, even at the risk of my own life, even at the risk of my own success, my own career. I've been sitting here to give y'all the truth. Jay-Z called me, bro. You still ain't called me. Jay-Z called me. Hey, bro, Jay-Z, I know you got killers. Please don't send them at my head. Just call me. Talk to me like a man.
You know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta come at me, because part of the deal for you to be a do all that and get out of jail is that you promise that you're gonna go pull my co-car. So y'all up about me.
And I'm talking here about not just the cowardly but complicit bystanders. That is, those people that we know watched this behavior occur and did nothing. And I'm talking about the people that participated, encouraged it, egged it on. They know who they are.
The diva Rihanna. How did you come in contact with her? I mean, did you fly over there?
No, Jay Brown had actually bought me the song. She had a song right now. And, you know, he kept going, Jay Brown. He kept being persistent. I was like, you know what, bring her by. And when she walked into our office, I was like, you know, she just had, it was just something about her. It was just, she had this, you know, it was just something about her. And then she performed the song, and I was like, okay. We signed it that night. We didn't let her leave the office.
Really?
The 3 in the morning was when that contract got signed. So from the meeting around 3, 4 in the afternoon, we signed it by 3 in the morning.
Wow.
That day, I was absolutely certain.
He said, we don't sing songs here, we sing artists. And there was this little pause, and I was nervous.
Then he said something about a window and a door or something.
Oh, then he said, he did it homework.
I did a lot of homework on you, this lady.
He said, there are 2 ways to leave here, either through the door with the deal signed, or through this window, and we're on the 29th floor.
What's Jay's coming to summer jail?
I'm sorry?
When's Jay-Z coming
When's
to
Jay-Z
coming?
When's Jay-Z coming back anywhere? We waiting for him to come a lot of places. I want him to come on the show.
No brunch, no lunch, no dinner. It's hot out here, man. It's hot out here. You gonna see him nowhere.
Real question.
So what I realized is most people are hypocritical. They stuck on words. That's why they ignore most people's actions like celebrities. That's why they ignore R. Kelly actions for so long when he was child molested. That's why they ignored Jay-Z's action when Foxy Brown came out and said he was putting that horse in the Source magazine. Remember that interview? Foxy Brown came out and said Jay-Z was her when she was 16.
Let me ask you this. If you were to name who you think is next on the chopping block, because I believe there's a chopping block and there might be...
Well, there is. Sean Carter. They're trying to avoid him. I'm going to make sure they can't. I have a total of 9 witnesses that are about to start coming forward. I'm going to walk them one by one. But the things that these people have to tell and the video evidence and the recordings that they have, it's worse than Diddy. A lot of psychological operations being ran.
3 weeks later.
Now from Fox, and we do have some breaking news that we want to bring to you. It was being reported by TMZ and now Fox News. We are learning that Jay-Z is accused of raping a 13-year-old girl. That is new in the Diddy lawsuit.
That involves both Jay-Z and Diddy. Now, this is an amended complaint accusing Jay-Z of raping a 13-year-old girl in 2000, along with Sean Diddy Combs. This is a new civil filing, and we see the anonymous accuser here alleging the assault occurred after she was driven to an MTV Music Video Awards after party.
According to documents obtained by Fox News Digital tonight, the lawsuit, which was initially filed back in October, was refiled tonight in New York by an anonymous accuser claiming Jay-Z, whose full name is Sean Carter, raped her while Combs and Celebrity B watched. So that other celebrity was not named.
I don't think I've ever read a more aggressive introduction to a complaint than this one. And we've read a lot of the Diddy complaints. This one is the most straightforward. I'm not playing games with you. This is what happened. Plaintiff, Jane Doe, who at the time was 13. Buying through her attorneys, the Busby law firm, for her complaint alleges the following. Intro. Defendant Sean P. Diddy Combs, along with his longtime friend and collaborator Sean Carter, aka Jay-Z, drugged and raped a 13-year-old girl at an after party following the 2000 Video Music Awards. Another celebrity stood by and watched as Combs and Carter took turns assaulting the minor. Many others were present at the after party, but did nothing to stop the assault.
Interns that refused to sign non-disclosure agreements. Their lives were literally blown to smithereens.
Greetings, you polite savages.
You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
Ladies, gentlemen, and polite savages, are we potentially watching the fall of perhaps one of the greatest rappers to ever grace the earth? We're talking about Jay-Z Sean Carter, and he's been named, yes, named, as a co-defendant in a civil case along with Puffy Combs. We've always questioned how deep does a rabbit hole go? Well, it seems like this one's going real deep. But something we really got to stop and think of is how right was Jaguar Wright? Well, in my opinion, she's seen something that scared her, seen something that turned her away from the industry, seen something that when she opened her mouth, they decided that she could no longer play in the playground. How does this lady know so much? What has she witnessed? And why have so many people dismissed her?
I was lucky to survive him. Aaliyah wasn't. Beyonce wanted. She wanted what he was selling.
Jay-Z married Beyonce. That's all I could ever say.
Leave them.
Listen, man. Right. He don't lie, man. Was the security guard at Best Buy. With that haircut, he wouldn't get no hoes. None.
Listen,
There's somebody for everybody.
Are you saying Beyonce saw Jay-Z and was like, I got to have that? Is that what you saying?
She was young when she met him, so a lot of times when you're younger too, you get a little sprung on somebody that
I believe
gives you
that Beyonce and Jay-Z have become close for real.
I do too.
I believe they are a unit for real.
You don't think he groomed her?
I think he groomed her,
sure.
and I think she groomed him a little bit too.
They mention Sony when they talk about where you might go. I mean, that's obvious because Beyonce has a deal there, and I know her. So, but How long have you known her? Wow, a long time. How long? 10 years? However long she's been recording. That's when I met her. I met her 10 years ago.
How did two of the biggest names in music even meet?
Well, we met a long time ago. Award shows, a lot of different performances.
And at what point did the conversation come, hey, do you want to do some music?
You know, you see each other and you respect each other's music. You know, it's always that conversation, yo, we got to do something. You know that.
Right.
You know, the time filler.
Did you say to yourself at that time, wow? That's a fantastic talent. Was that what you said? Yeah. You saw talent before you saw anything else? Because she was singing like a rapper.
You taught me how to be a woman. You taught me how to be a leader. You taught me how to be a friend. You've given me so much in life. And it's not enough I can give you. I just want you to be happy.
Dream Hampton spearheaded the Surviving R. Kelly campaign, which fueled the Me Too campaign. And that was all funded by Sean Carter to make sure that Robert Kelly went to jail. That Dream Hampton was being financed and ran by Sean Carter. They were able to go and get all of these witnesses because he was there with Robert Kelly. How does Jay-Z sit down with Gayle King and she not ask him one question about the intersection between him and Aaliyah and Robert Kelly? This is insane that people keep refusing.
You see a lot of folks in the comments, a lot of folks online, they said that this lady was nothing more than an ex-washed-up drug addict who had no real career and was jealous. Because she was coming out naming names for the last couple of years, her and Gene Deal. And she always said that Jay-Z is next, that Jay-Z is worse than a diddler. Well, it seems like she was not joking. And it seems like this lady just knew something. But what was really curious, and when I knew that she was onto something, is when she went on Piers Morgan and said what she had to say. And guess what? The next day, Piers came out and made a public apology. See, the Carters are very powerful. They have a lot of media machine behind them. And whatever and whoever got to Piers who made him say that apology and pull that, yank that interview, they must have been real powerful.
Jaguar Wright was on Piers Morgan like a month or two ago. And jump into it too much, but we saw that. And Jaguar said something about Jay-Z. The next day, he issued an apology. Piers Morgan did, for implicating Jay-Z and Beyonce in things that were not factual.
But one thing about the internet, it's forever. And someone's going to screen record it. Someone's going to put it up there. And you're going to see the evidence right in front of your eyes of her saying what was soon to come to pass.
It's been happening in front of everyone's faces for decades. For decades.
How many victims potentially do you think there could be?
I have 3 victims right now who are willing to give testimony about not only what Mr. Carter has done to them, but his wife as well. They're a nasty little couple. They do nasty things.
Jay-Z and Beyonce are not here, unfortunately, to respond to that.
I know. I'm just being honest with you.
I believe that her success as an artist that men can listen to came from when she got with Jay-Z. You could listen to her Beyonce albums now, but in the past, it was Fruit Booty.
No, I think you can. You could be.
Y'all can't listen to it now.
Fruit Booty will go by Beyonce. Now, guys who have the imagination to open their mind can listen to Beyonce because of Jay-Z's influence in her music. Before Jay-Z, that wasn't talking about sitting on no tongue. That was like, if you like it, put a ring on it.
Well, she grew into that.
survive and all that.
Right, paper bills, all that sucker shit these bitches think about.
She did get a little freaky when she got to talk about Jay-Z.
I believe that when Beyonce got with Jay-Z, it was because of his power. But I believe they have become a couple who actually give about like that.
Well, what is standing out to me is she was very specific about several things. She describes the house, she describes the driveway, she describes the exact assault, what happened. She talks about various stages of things that occurred. And I think that this is good because this way it can either be corroborated or not corroborated. So she's painted herself in a corner.
Why add Jay-Z now? If this originally was filed back in October, why not do it then?
Very interesting question. I think, we're seeing the same attorney for many of these complainants. And I think we're going to see more and more people added. I think there's a lot that they were looking to prove, and maybe they didn't quite have what they thought they needed to file against Jay-Z initially.
She was offered a drink that made her feel woozy, lightheaded, and felt like she needed to lie down, the suit says. And she went into a room to rest. Shortly afterward, the suit says Combs and Carter entered the room with Combs saying, "You are ready to party!" Exclamation point. That's when she alleges Carter removed her clothes, held her down, and violated her while Combs and an unnamed female celebrity watched.
You want to know why there's no vindication for me? Because for 4 years, I've been screaming, not just Diddy, but Diddy and Jay-Z are monsters. And the victim-making machine kept going on.
Yeah.
I'm about to f up America.
Oh.
That's what's about to happen.
Here we go.
No more filter. From this point forward, any word that I say, I ain't holding back. Y'all said I was lying the first time. Now it turns out I'm telling the truth. You still don't want to admit that I was right, but you don't want to admit that you was wrong. So really, then the diplomacy doesn't matter. F you. I'm going to just keep ruining your lives with the truth. And that woman died screaming.
Anything else?
Yeah, show them the tape, Diddy. You got it.
Jay-Z has been notable by his silence since these charges were brought against Diddy. Why do you think that is?
Because that's what he does. He starts little fires everywhere, forces everyone involved to go and carry water while he sneaks away without a response. That changes now, Sean.
Another predominant theory is that Jay-Z actually went to the feds before Puffy got indicted. He knew the investigation was going on. Maybe he knocked on his door and said, "Hey, you're on these tapes, my guy. Anything you want to tell us?" And just possibly, we could surmise that he did turn evidence. And maybe this civil case, this money grab, is the only thing that he's going to face. And if that's the case, well, it's a money grab. This man has plenty of money to grab. He has plenty of money to buy his way out of it. And his statement seemed that he was unbothered by the gravity of the charges, just that he had explained it to his kids. That just doesn't seem right, because if he was really worried about the feds coming to get him, then man, seems like he would have had a lot more to say or absolutely nothing, as his lawyers would have advised him. Only time will tell you, polite savages, but I'll tell you this. We always ask, how deep did the rabbit hole go? We always ask, how does Jaguar Wright have so much information? Well, it seems like, just perhaps, she was the eyes on the inside. And we all know the feds are watching every interview she does. You dig?
You must respond. You have no choice. Harvey Weinstein, Jeffrey Epstein, Robert Kelly, Sean Combs have one person in common, professionally and privately. Sean Carter. This has been a fist of tyranny that has been punching through our culture and our society for decades. It must stop.
My only heartbreak is for my family, Carter said in the statement. My wife and I will have to sit our children down, one of whom is at the age where her friends will surely see the press and ask questions about the nature of these claims and explain the cruelty and greed of people. I mourn yet another loss of innocence. Oh my gosh, is he?
Who's next?
Jay-Z is setting Diddy up.
Why does it all come to a head now? Why now? Why?
Because he's the acceptable monster at this time, like R. Kelly was the last time I sat on this couch.
Beyonce. Jay, we've heard so much about you and Diddy's relationship. It may have some people confused. Can you tell us a little bit more about your friendship with Diddy? Yo, what friendship is you talking about? I don't got no friendship with him. I don't got no friendship with anybody. All I care about is money. Don't you understand that? I ain't trying to call you, Jay. I've been trying to call you, man. So you a snitch now? Come on. Nah. It ain't like that. What you thought this was? You thought you was gonna get one over on me? You thought you was gonna get me in trouble? I am the feds, man. It ain't like that. I was trying to get us on the same page, Jay, but you wasn't picking up the phone. Nah, I ain't picking up the phone because I knew that you was on this.
Do you feel like something ever will come for Jay-Z and Beyonce? Are they untouchable?
They demonic. They're gonna demise on their own time. You can only play with God but so much before something happens. And when he comes, you don't know what order, because he does do things in divine order. So you don't know what order it's gonna come in.
Thank you for watching the TIP Network. Follow us on all social media outlets and ask yourself one burning question. Can you handle the tip? Boom, we're out.
We found true happiness.